Listening. What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer. God damn, I can't talk right now. Benchwarmer podcast, episode 68. Today we're going to be talking about UFC 288, just the two fights, the co-main events and the main event, those two. NBA playoffs, Jackson Mahomes, and WWE Backlash / WWE Draft. Of course, as always, I'm He Hate Me 702, and my man, the myth, the legend,
Jeremy with a G.
All right, buddy. How the fuck has your week gone?
It's going all right. I have no complaints this week.
I don't. Oh.
I knew you. It took you a while to catch on to that.
I had to run that back. Like, what did he just say? I went to start talking because I thought it was gonna be like your normal thing. And I was like, wait, he just said I had no complaints. Oh my goodness.
It wasn't bad.
That is good. I can't say mine was bad, but I can tell you I've made some mistakes at the bank and I don't give a fuck.
Rory, what is this rumor that bank is closing?
Who, my bank?
Yeah.
There's no rumor my bank's closing.
There is.
No, it's not. We're part of the Zion Bank
NSB,
Corporation.
right?
Huh?
It's NSB, right?
Yeah, but we're part of the Zion Bank Corporation. The only rumor they had was 2 days ago, the whole entire stock was down like 52%, and then it was back up. They're actually thinking there was like some insider trader manipulation of banking because of a place ran a report. And when they ran this report, it was completely false about a Western Alliance or some other bank. But no, everybody was up. The problem that you have is there's the SVB bank that got bought out, that crashed because they were the crypto fucking currency. You got the bank that just crashed not too long ago, and they got bought out by Chase Morgan because the way their deposits work. They had a lot of rich people money, and when rich people start pulling out fucking money, your bank goes belly up if that's most of your money. So, like, I mean, we've talked about it consistently. Our bank average deposit is like $500, $600. So and we're part of the Zion Bank Corporation. So we're part of Zion Bank, California Bank and Trust. So we have like 7 fucking affiliates in all the states. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. Now, is this not amazing? I could talk to you about this shit, which I had not been able to talk to you about fucking 3 months ago. Like, I said that shit with confidence too. Shit.
Hey, what kind of deals you got for me to open an account?
We ain't got. So I can't open your account, so it doesn't matter. I can't do anything with your account.
Wait, I don't know who he is.
No, it's already. It's already. Nope, I can't do shit with their account. Nope. At any point in time, if they find out I have anything to do with that account, they could pull up a fucking video of us. Jeremy, what are you talking about?
I don't know what they're looking at.
There's not many Jeremys with the G.
Like, I don't know what they're watching, but it don't have me in it.
As you're saying, it don't have me in it. All right, so I gotta get this fucking tweet up, dude. Okay, so I've been making some mistakes. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this shit is just fucking stupid. I made one yesterday and I didn't realize till afterwards, so I just sent it in and I'm waiting for them to come back and say, "You dumbass. You need to do something else. You didn't do this shit right." I'm gonna be like, "I know, bitch," but I asked them. They didn't know. Okay. And look, introduce the cup. Show the cup off again. Show the cup off. Cup off. Yeah, show the donut off.
I got 2 donuts.
God damn it! Can I not speak today? I'm not even that fucking high.
I got 2 donuts.
2 donuts. I got 2.
I got 2.
You know what?
That's how I got fat.
I am. What the fuck? Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I'm gonna tell people. I need to tell people when you get like, I don't want to say comfortable with yourself, but I just have a different look on life. I think after getting fucking fired, I got to sit home and chill and have fun and just change. So like, I'm not as stressful. Maybe it's because I'm not in collections no more. So like, I'm not as stressful. I don't feel like everybody lies to me on a consistent basis. So it's just weird because now like I feel like so much happier after. Remember when you left IIA, Jeremy?
Yeah.
And remember how like it just felt like a weight was lifted off of you?
Oh yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the bank is stressful as fuck.
I had the same feeling when I just took this last promotion.
Yeah, okay. So I mean, the bank is it's not that it's stressful, but there's a lot of stressful shit in there because you're dealing with people with a lot of fucking money. I had a guy walk in yesterday, and he was just like, I looked at him, I was like, "What do you do?" He's like, "How do you know I do something?" I'm like, "Because you look like you have too much money. Like that's it. I'm sorry, but you do." And so it's just like, I don't know, it's stressful as fucking certain aspects, but it was still fun.
And you look like
So
a snobby little bitch.
yeah, so it's no, some of these people are really, really cool. Like, even though you would think that, but no, they're cool as fuck. But so it's just like a different look on life. Like I didn't realize it until recently. It's just one of those things where I was like, dude, I am so fucking happy right now. Like I don't like I'm fucking Disney happy.
Oof, I don't know if I can get that far.
Yeah, but I know, and you trust me, I didn't think I could, but I did.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah, I wake up happy. Like I love it. I love it. It's amazing. Like I was just thinking about that last night. Now, granted, was I getting high? Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again.
No, like even this morning, I woke up and was like, oh, dude, I don't really. I was like, I really don't feel like getting here and doing a podcast right this second. And then like I went outside, took my dogs outside. My dog came up. I just started loving on her. Next thing you know, I'm like, let's fucking go. Like my spirits just lifted. It could be what's up with you. We gonna talk about that. He knew. He knew.
I hate you, motherfucker.
He knew. Okay, let's get into it. Let's stop talking about my fucking happy life and bank shit. Okay, so let's get what people came here to talk about. Jackson motherfucking Mahomes. I'm gonna let my man start. Jeremy, go ahead and start.
You try so hard for so long to portray yourself to something you're not, and then go ahead and catch a sexual assault charge. A felony charge.
We know you didn't like it.
But did you see the video of him getting out of jail? Did you hear the last line?
If he was a real brother, he would have been arrested a lot longer.
He was a real black guy. You got arrested a long time ago.
Fucking hilarious line right there. It was so I was dying of just when he walked out of the jail, I was like, oh my God. Oh, just like, oh,
why did he look like a fucking like an old white guy on a fucking tennis court?
I was thinking
he got a fucking khaki shorts and a blue polo that's fucking tucked in.
Yes, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, you tried so hard to look like something you're not. Like they don't have to. You can't portray an image. You're on TikTok. Everybody knows who the fuck you are. Have you Googled him?
No.
When you Google his name, the title of it goes internet celebrity Patrick Mahomes' brother. So like for Patrick Mahomes, American football player. For UFC fighters, mixed martial artists. For comedians. For fucking PewDiePie, internet personality. Patrick Mahomes, brother. Dude, Jackson Mahomes, listen, this is what I'm going to tell. We said this a while ago. Just stop doing stupid shit. We knew. Were you surprised by this?
No.
No. Now, am I surprised at sexual assault on a female? Yes, I am.
Like, I'm surprised it took so long for him to get arrested.
No. The only thing I'm surprised about is who the fuck he was kissing. That's all I'm surprised about. Okay. I am very, very surprised with that. I honestly thought like he would get arrested for like fighting his boyfriend in the streets. That's getting drunk and fighting his boyfriend in the streets. Like, you motherfucker! That type of fight. So I'm done. This motherfucker is a criminal right now. We can go in on this motherfucking bitch all the fuck we want. We don't gotta pull no motherfucking punches. He committed sexual assault. We don't deal friendly, kindly with this shit. Motherfucker, you know you don't like women. Stop it. Stop it right now. Fuck is wrong with you? Punk ass. Fucking coming up behind a woman and grabbing her by her neck. Yo, big, tall, lengthy ass. I hope you get
size 8 shoes.
I hope you get everything you need in prison. Oh, Jackson Mahomes is way worse.
Jackson takes it.
This is the reason why Jackson Mahomes is worse. Listen, and I don't want to be this type of person that says, oh, maybe society where you grew up, anything like that. John Morant is trying to play a character. Not a character, but he's playing somebody he's not. He's in Memphis. He's down in the dirty. He's took on that vibe, like that culture that Memphis has. And maybe he might really be about that life. But I don't think we're going to have any more problems with Ja going forward being stupid like that. The fact that when they said, hey, you're fine in the West, you know you're going to get that. He said, I admit it. I said it. I don't think we're going to have any more problems. He knew what he did wrong. I think Ja's going to be on the straight and narrow. I think Ja was portraying something he wasn't, or maybe something that he is, but he no longer wants to be that way. I ultimately think he is not about that life. I'm not about that life, so it's not like I know personally. Okay, so I'm not calling somebody about that life. I'm not about that life at all. Fuck shit. I have cousins that are about that life, but I'm not about that life. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, what the fuck can Jackson Mahomes do? At least Ja Morant can give you 40 on the court. Jackson Mahomes can give you 40 seconds of TikTok dancing. He can't do shit. Nothing at all. And
Jackson
they haven't learned.
He couldn't even go into a retail location and run a cash register.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, I think he could.
I don't think he could.
You know what? That's an insult to retail cash workers. You're 100 fucking percent.
I absolutely do not think he would be able to grasp the concept of how to run a cash register.
No, I don't think so either. But I don't think so. Look, listen, I'm telling you guys right now, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not big enough to get canceled. I don't give a fuck. But in 3 years, he's gonna be wearing a fucking dress. Okay, stop it, y'all. Stop it right now. I hate this motherfucker is irritating the fuck out of me. He is so trying. Like, I have no problem with anything against what he's doing against him personally, except he's trying to fucking actively sabotage the greatest quarterback of all time, bitch. He's my quarterback, my motherfucking quarterback. To insult to a retail worker. What's up, you bet? How you guys doing? Kissing is one thing, but choking and kissing, dog. I know, you know, and that's how we know that he's not about that life. And he doesn't know what he's doing. He's been watching too many fucking movies. That was some shit out of the fucking Notebook. He thought it would be romantic as shit. Came up behind, caressed her neck, put his hands around her neck as he slowly moved in, bent her over backwards, put his lips against her. That's what he fucking thought was happening. But no, that's not what the fuck was happening. This motherfucker, oh my God. Did y'all see him walk out of court? He didn't want to say nothing. He didn't want to do nothing. He looked like he had seen a ghost. And I don't know what jail he's been into, but I have no problem admitting when I was a kid, I was a fucking heathen. Wasn't about the life that I was saying with y'all and all them, but I was a fucking heathen. I did stupid shit. I went to jail a couple times. I know that look. I know that look when you come out. That is a look of fucking terrified and fear, knowing I do not belong in this motherfucking place. Now, do I know what happened with the sexual assault? I don't know.
Look at the last comment.
I don't know. Jackson looks like he works for Greek Squad.
Next one.
How is it sexual? That's what I said. That's what I fucking said. That's what I said. I said that earlier. This motherfucking hold on. Jackson is gay. Anthony. Look.
There's no way you can
look
sit here
down.
And just tell me he doesn't think the same thing.
Just stop and think about it. Anthony. Look at everything he does. Look at the way he acts. Look at the way he holds himself. Just think about it. Tell me that you can't see it. Now, I have the liberty of having Jeremy point out a lot of these things to me. And when Jeremy points some of these things out, and it's so hilarious, I'm like, oh, fuck, you're 100% right. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. So we don't know if he is. I'm not saying he's ever came out and said that. But the fact that you bet said it and the fact that we said it, I'm just saying, we all thinking the same shit. That's all we thinking. That was a motherfucking act. We know that shit. That he read a fucking novel, and that's what he did. That's exactly. Normal people don't kiss like that, goddammit. Okay? I've never walked up behind my wife and kissed. Well, I'm not as tall as Jackson is either, so that might be why. I don't know. What do you think about that? I'm going to try that today. I'm going to see what happens. I'll let y'all know. I'm going to walk up behind her, grab her by the throat, bend her over, and kiss her.
She may fuck you up. He ain't going to see her for a while. He's going to be in the fucking ICU.
See what my wife does to me. All right. So, yes, I don't know if he is or not, but Jackson Mahomes needs to be stopped, and hopefully this is the way that he gets stopped. Okay? And I don't mean stopped. I don't give a fuck if he goes to jail, because I'm going to be honest, I think his lawyers get him out of this. I think those couple times that he's in jail, they plea bargain down. He ends up doing some community service and fucking some bullshit and paying some money. and he gets the fuck out of this. Let's not forget his family is still fucking rich. So they got lawyers. They know what the fuck they're doing. Now, Patrick Mahomes Sr., you know what you need to do, buddy. You know what you need to do. You need to get that belt out and whoop his motherfucking ass, okay? You need to wear his, I don't give a fuck. You need to wear
another device to hit him with.
Extension cord. Let's go. Let's go. Old fashioned, Pat.
I was thinking a 2x4 with nails in it.
No. Anybody that's ever been whooped with an extension cord, I have. Trust me, my mom was old fashioned. I do as a grown ass adult. Can I say I deserved a lot of those house whooping? Yes. But I'm gonna tell you right now. You know when you're on a roller coaster and you drop and you go to scream but you can't scream.
I've never had
like
that.
This, like a lot of people know, you go and all of a sudden the scream's just gone. You can't scream, and that's what happens when you get hit with an extension cord from pain. Your body is in so much shock that it no longer reacts, not whatsoever. So there are ways to whoop, and he's a grown-ass man, so I mean, it's not child abuse. All I'm saying is somebody needs to beat his motherfucking ass.
With a steel chair.
Nah, fuck the steel chair. No, you need to embarrass the fuck out of him and humble him. A steel chair gives him a way out. That's why they use it in WWE, because it gives them ways out. Oh, I got hit with a steel chair. What the fuck can I do? No, you need to humble the fuck out of his ass. And unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't think Brandy's got it in her. Okay? I just don't think she's got it in her. That's all I'm saying. He didn't mean it, guys. He's a really good kid. No, he's a fucking nuisance. If I was Patrick, I won't pay for a lawyer. I'll give him a public defender and say good luck. Okay, I understand what we're saying. I get it. I get that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how Patrick's family operates. But in my family, we don't do that. We don't give a fuck if you guilty or not. We trying to get you out. Yes, but should he probably deserve to go to jail? 100%. But if it was serious, like no, when I went to jail for some bullshit, my mom was like, "Nope, you can stay in jail." But I wasn't going. Like I wasn't in jail. I wasn't going to prison or anything like that. It was just some stupid ass shit. So she wasn't coming to bail me out, and I was a grown ass man. But if I was in some real ass shit and I had to go get a lawyer, my sister and all them and my mom, they'd get together and pay for a lawyer. I get it. I tell everybody right now with my kids, I'd be the same one. I'd be like Johnny Depp's dad in Blow. If y'all haven't seen Blow, go watch the movie Blow with Johnny Depp. Ray Liotta plays his dad. I'd be like him. I would not snitch on any of my motherfucking kids.
So nope. The judge told him he's not allowed to talk about it, the case publicly at all.
Well, no, he doesn't have to talk about it. He's going to TikTok dance that shit.
He's not allowed.
Oh my God. He's going back to jail. The
judge instructed Mahomes that he cannot publicly comment on the case or the facts and can have no contact with the victim or any witnesses.
He's going to jail. Listen. He is going to fucking jail again, guys. We all know this.
He's going to a second home.
And the reason why we know he's going to go to jail is because he's a fucking idiot.
This fucking size 8 shoe wearing motherfucker.
I don't understand why you think that's so funny. I do not understand why you think that is so damn funny. Why can't I get the full fucking... Okay, so we have Backlash coming up, okay? But first, WWE Backlash is coming up. I'm loving... I'm not really excited about this. I'm not going to lie. If he keeps doing it, it will look bad on Patrick. That's okay. Patrick's just got to keep winning. He already... Look, this is the problem. I don't think anybody by now associates... It doesn't make Patrick look bad anymore. I don't think it makes him look bad at all anymore. Because everybody knows he's a dumbass. I think Jackson Mahomes is fucked up to the point where we know he's Patrick Mahomes' brother, but we're not going to hold it against him. And at the same time, I don't give a fuck.
Jackson Mahomes is 6'6" tall and has size 8 feet. Don't tell me that shit ain't funny. That's like me. Somebody my height, 5'5", have a size 12 fucking feet. Like fucking Bozo the Clown.
This motherfucker's still on Jackson Mahomes feet. You've been on Jackson Mahomes feet sites for like a year. Ever since you read that.
Tell me that motherfucker wouldn't look goofy.
That was the same day when we see when it said sexual orientation straight, and both of us said, oh.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody that's 6'6" with size 8 feet.
Jackson is trying to be boys to men. I don't know what Jackson's trying to be. I think Jackson is this is the problem that we have. Jackson has grown up in the era where you do stupid shit for likes and videos. So he may actually think he is famous for actually like he can get away with shit. Remember that fucking TikTok girl like 3 years ago that set up a booth and she has like 10 million people and nobody showed up to see her? That's because that shit's not real. Yeah, you can look that shit up. Social influencer that nobody comes to see her at a booth. She looks so sad. So he thinks he's actually fucking famous when everybody else thinks he's a fucking dumbass. So like people are waiting for his downfall. But I think this is a problem. I think we're going to find out in a couple years some weird shit on Jackson Mahomes. Like some fucking truly weird shit. There's going to be somebody that writes a tell-all book and it's going to be horrible. Because I think this is just like the tip of the iceberg. I think we're going to find out. That's why I said he's going to get arrested again because he's a fucking dumbass. I think we're going to find out a lot of fucked up ass shit about Jackson Mahomes. Just saying. Are you looking up that TikTok thing?
Yeah. Grace Africa.
There we go.
She had 1.3 million followers on TikTok and no one showed up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I do remember seeing this.
Yep. All right, so Jeremy doesn't really know much about what happened with the draft. Are you fucking serious, bitch? I am on your website. Why are you showing me an ad for your fucking website? I hate this shit. Okay, so Jeremy, you don't know about the draft, right?
Welcome to the internet. We're older than Google, okay?
What dog? You know what? Okay, speaking of that, I saw a dictionary at the bank. The 3rd edition of a Webster dictionary, copyrighted in 1988.
They still exist?
Yeah, it was copyrighted in 1988.
Do you got any young people at your bank that?
No, she didn't. The dictionary was older than her. We have a young person. We have a couple. No, she knew what it was.
Did you see the video of the girl that said, families need a phone that's for everybody in the family that stays at home? And the guy stitched the video and said, that's a fucking landline phone. How old am I? It's a fucking, she's talking about it. She's describing a landline phone.
Problem is landline phones are too expensive now. That's the problem.
No.
All right. So here's the draft list for you. I'm not going to name everybody. I'm just going to name some of the top people. Okay. So Cody Rhodes is on Raw. Oh, you know, they introduced a new title, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cody Rhodes is on Raw. Becky Lynch is on Raw. Matt Riddle, Drew McIntyre, The Miz, Shinsuke. Imperium. Yep, Imperium. Yep. Okay, so you're pulling it up. Okay. Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green, of course, their tag team. Apollo Crews. I really wish they would do more with Apollo Crews. You know the problem? I'm gonna tell you the problem with Apollo Crews is he's too fucking short. If Apollo Crews didn't look like a fucking bulldog, like if this was 1980, he'd be fucking perfect for WWE. But at this time, he's just too little and too fucking big. He's too big.
Trish Stratus came back.
Man, nobody gives a fuck about Trish Stratus and Lita.
You know, all of us liked her back in the day.
All of us, yes, all of us liked her back in the day. No, but let's okay, listen.
She's old. I said I can't. I don't know why she came back.
Well, can we be honest? Can we be honest about some things with the women divas from the WWE? It's not that I dislike them divas, but I think in our mind, we all remember these divas way too fondly. Like nostalgia takes over. There's no reason for Trish Stratus's ass to be back here at all. At all. I don't care that she's fighting Becky. I think this is a dumbass fucking match. There should be no way that Becky Lynch, the fucking man, even competes with Trish Stratus. Even Lita. Lita was amazing. But even Lita, they're too fucking old. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My prediction is WWE going to be petty and give that belt to Cody because he can't beat Roman. Gee, sir, you can find a Trish in Vegas every block. That is true. That is 100% true. So with the Roman Reigns Cody thing, this is the issue. They want Roman Reigns to go on a historical reign. I already know that. That's why they did the split of the titles. And they've already said that the reason why they had to put the titles together was because he got sick before day one event or whatever like that. So I don't think they give Cody that title. I think they give it to Seth Rollins. I think they're gonna turn Cody into one of those guys that they're gonna make him chase a title. So it's going to be, they're not going to give him the Roman Reigns. If they do long-term story planning and Cody can stay healthy and Roman can stay healthy, I could definitely see Roman losing it. Not this year's WrestleMania, because I think maybe they want The Rock and Roman if they can get him together, but next year's WrestleMania. They're going to make Cody fight for a title. They're going to make fans get behind him like they used to have that climb to the title, because right now it's an organic, everybody loves Cody. And they're not going to make him lose, but he just won't get many. I don't think he'll get many championship opportunities. I think he's going to get screwed out of them. We're going to see storylines where he's going to get the next rivalry is going to come and screw Cody out of that championship. And then we're going to go from there. Very similar to how Triple H screwed fucking Seth Rollins out of his championship against Kevin Owens years ago. So I think we're going to have stuff like that happen. Cody's finally going to get the championship at WrestleMania so he can have his WrestleMania moment. Then they'll do a draft again. They'll end up somehow figuring out after the draft, Cody will stay there. He'll end up saying, I don't want to be here. I want to go after Roman. And he'll vacate the title. And then he'll go to whatever brand Roman's at. And then for that next year, he'll battle all the way to WrestleMania. And then he'll have another WrestleMania moment. So I think that's how that works. I could be 100% wrong, but damn, that was pretty fucking good. So who are you surprised about with the draft? What do you think? Ronda Rousey's out for a minute too.
Well, I'm surprised that they have the bloodline that doesn't include the Usos. It says for SmackDown, says the bloodline: Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, no, I see it.
And then the Usos are down on the list.
I think the reason why they did that, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because of the way that they are drafting people. So when you look at all of their drafts that they had, you either had tag team partners, or you had your factions have 3. So when you go down and look, besides LWO, which is just so weird that they had those 4, when you go down and look, Hit Row has 3, Damage Control has 3, the OC, they have 4, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, which Paul Heyman shouldn't even be there. So they should have just taken Paul Heyman out. You're right. I see what you're saying there. They should have taken Paul Heyman out and added those 4.
What is the storyline of the...
Well, I mean, they drafted Rhea Ripley separate from Judgment Day.
Well, I could care less about Judgment Day.
I like Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's cool.
I like Damian Priest.
He's weird.
Fuck Dominic Mysterio.
I was gonna say he's a fucking retard.
But outside of that, I don't mind him at all. I think it's pretty good. And the problem is they lose too fucking much. They got to go to a dominant run.
As long as they have Dominic Mysterio there, they're not gonna win anything.
But Dominic Mysterio should be the guy that takes the losses for now and let everybody else go on a dominant run. Finn Balor should be in this Backlash match right here for the United States Championship. So that way you can put a belt on them. You have Rhea Ripley as the champ, or have Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest go after the tag team championships.
Look, they had Finn Balor lose to a fucking washed Edge.
But it's fucking Edge, dude.
The motherfucker looks like he's 87.
But he wrestles like he's fucking 42.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
It's Edge.
I don't. He's washed.
It's Edge. It could be worse. Care. It could be worse. They could have a fucking. At least it's a WWE Wrestler Hall of Famer, not fucking Logan Paul, having great matches with other fucking motherfuckers.
Fucking Logan Paul, that stupid shit. That dumb motherfucker signed a new contract too.
Well, I know Rhea Ripley's a champ. That's why they did it. I'm just saying she's part of Judgment Day. So in certain aspects, they're just picking and choose how they fucking draft people. You know how WWE does it.
But it's the storyline. Is the storyline about the bloodline Roman Reigns against Jay and Jimmy still going?
No, they're all good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
Roman hadn't returned their text messages or anything.
No, so right now, from what I understand, from watching it and everything like that, Roman's been missing in action due to the fact that he's taking time off. So the storyline's basically been with Solo, Jimmy, Jay, and then against Kevin Owens and the Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle. So like Solo basically told them, you guys better do your fucking job. So like they kind of segued that and made them go after so-and-so with Brock and Cody taking turns on each other. And then Roman will have somebody for SummerSlam, depending on how the draft sets up or whatever the July pay-per-view is. I think he misses July pay-per-view too. Let me see. Hold on. So you'll probably get, I don't fucking know. You know who I wish they would do something with? LA Knight. I love LA Knight. I liked him when he was in TNA. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that had the Mountain Dew match with Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved him when he was in dummy. When he was in TNA. I loved him back then. So I wish they would do more with him. The Backlash event, I'm not really sold on this. I don't. This is one of those. This is why I think WWE should, and I know they will never do this, but I think they should stop with so many pay-per-views, or make them like mini pay-per-views or something like that. I don't fucking know how to do it, but scale it the fuck back. Put them in the Thunderdome or something like that. And because of the fact that this is just a throwaway pay-per-view to me, like Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar, what's going to happen? Well, who's going to lose? Is Brock going to lose to Cody? I can't name that last time a little man beat Brock. So I don't know. Is it going to be a disqualification? A count out?
It's probably going to be a disqualification.
So why are we even, okay. The bloodline. Okay, I like that. I'm good. I'm down with that. I'm so down with that. But you could have built that for another month. We can still do that. The Mount Riddle's a throwaway.
Can we do Jimmy and Jay Uso versus Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman?
No, we can't do that. They're on the same.
Come on.
Paul Heyman gets his ass whipped.
I want to see him get it. I want to see him get fucked up.
The women's champ, Rhea versus Selena. Like, we're having squash matches now. I don't give a fuck who shows up with Selena. There's no way Selena should be stop. Bianca and Io Sky could be a good match. That should be a good match. You have Damage Control on the outside. Liv Morgan and Rachel Gonzalez I think that's her name, just came to the save. So if those two get involved, the Damage Control, Bailey and Dakota Kai, they get involved, then we got Liv Morgan and Raquel. They're gonna come down and they're gonna help them. So I'm okay with that right there. That should be a good match. I think that should be a very good match. I think it should be better than Bianca and Asuka. Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed. This is going to be a unique match to me. I'm not sure about this match because you have two powerhouses and then a little guy. So they're going to throw around the little guy. The little guy's going to be out of the ring for a little while. He's going to team up with somebody. I don't know how that's going to go, but I really don't give a fuck about that thing. And then Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. I don't care. I don't like celebrities wrestling real wrestlers. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't mind. Like, Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville was good. But Damian Priest should be a fucking beast. And it's in a street fight. Bad Bunny should have no chance.
A lot of people are predicting Bad Bunny to win.
And that's the problem with them fucking up Judgment Day. Judgment Day needs to break up. Priest becoming lame. Ripley don't need them. She's more popular than the whole team. No, they don't need to break up, buddy. Listen, this is what they need to do, okay? They need to do something that they haven't done in a while, okay? They need to make this faction strong as fuck and make Rhea the leader. She needs to be the one where everybody else falls in line behind her. They need to make her the leader, let her lead the faction, give somebody tag team gold, and give the other one, whether you're doing Finn and Dominic tag team or Damien and Dominic tag team, and the other one needs to go to get United States champion. They all need to have gold on them. And at the very, very end, they need to go against the bloodline. At some point, they have to go against the bloodline. That has to be the way it ends up fighting. There has to be a major fight like Survivor Series. Fuck the red versus a blue band. Fuck all that bullshit. Survivor Series. I want Judgment Day versus a fucking bloodline. Now, maybe not have Roman there because that kind of makes it unfair and we need to find a woman to put on the bloodline. Or I don't give a fuck about a woman. I don't give a fuck about a woman. Just put Paul Heyman in.
Put Paul Heyman's fat ass in there.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But even if we do Roman, I'm fine with that. I'm fucking fine with that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Rhea is that one woman that I am completely fine with her whooping some dudes' asses because she's bigger, she's taller, damn it, she almost looks like a damn man sometimes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There are moments where I forget that she's a woman the way she fucking manhandles some of these bitches. Like, it's like China. Like, I'm not saying like she physically looks like a man, but it's like that time where she's so good and so strong that you're like, dude, she could manhandle fucking some of these dudes. There's not many women I could see do that. So I wouldn't mind having a fight where she's going against Jimmy and Jey Uso and maybe she pins one of them before somebody takes her out. I wouldn't mind that. But I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to make this faction way fucking stronger. I think they need to discard the LWO. I think they need to make it stronger and build a contender to the bloodline. Well, that's what they keep saying. They keep saying Solo's going to be the one to discredit Roman, to take Roman out. I don't think so. I don't think you need to. I think if you run the faction right, you can have him lose and still come back. There have been many factions that have lasted for years and years and years after people have lost. The Four Horsemen, the original DX. God, I used to love fucking DX. But I think even when they bring them back, the problem is I think they stop and start factions way too quickly. I think you can have two strong, dominant factions that rule over and other teams come and try to take them. I have no problem with that. So I don't think Solo's going to turn on him anytime soon. I don't think they need to have Solo turn on him.
I think Solo attacks Paul Heyman before he attacks Roman.
Yeah, I think Paul Heyman gets kicked out. But I love this bloodline faction. I think they can make it go a lot longer. And now they transition people to other things. Maybe Jimmy goes off or Jay goes off by himself and starts fighting for like the Intercontinental United States Championship while you have Solo and Jimmy doing tag team. Like, I think there's many of avenues that they can go with this and make it extremely, extremely good. And another people I would like to see join up in a faction would be fucking Braun Strowman and Ricochet. I need two more fucking people with him. I love that tag team. I need that to become a fucking faction right there. I love that tag team. Maybe we bring in again, the OC, we got them too, but maybe we bring in another woman. I'm trying to think of who we could bring. Like, or you could just put Bianca Belair with the fucking Street Profits and let's go. So I like the idea of having some factions because it gives you ways to use multiple people that are not being used on a regular basis and gives you that star power where you can build them up. We forget a lot of people have been built up through tag teams and factions and stuff like that. So I would love to see a woman and somebody else join with fucking Braun Strowman and Ricochet, and let's see what happens and go after it. So I like the idea. And now you don't need to have a lot of dominant factions. These factions can come and go, most of them. But that is the idea. You have people team up to take on these other factions, these dominant forces that are holding the belts. You need a villain. For years, it was the Authority, and the Authority was just a huge ass fucking faction. That's all it was. So I think that's what you need more of. Yeah, see, and that's why I don't like these type of fights. I don't like. I think Austin. I think they should make it. I'm not saying Austin Theory's a badass or he's a bad guy, but I just think by you're doing a triple threat with two big men, you're kind of painting a. It could be a great move. We're gonna see the double suplex. It could be a great match, but I highly doubt it. Jeremy, what do you think about UFC 288? We're just gonna go talk about two matches. Just two.
I don't understand how Gilbert Burns is fighting again already.
Please explain this. USADA, the fucking athletic commission, all these people that say they care about fighter safety. This is his third fight in 2023.
And it's been what, less than a month or a month since his last fight?
No, his last fight was April 8th. It's been 28 days.
Oh yeah. I don't get it. I don't know.
The original fight, they had to cut. It was Charles Oliveira versus somebody else. They called them. These two stepped up, and they promised them a number one contendership. Gilbert Burns just did 5 rounds with Jorge Masvidal. And Beal was fasting.
I don't know.
The only good thing about it is they're both ground fighters.
Look at the comment.
Blink twice if no, these are the pretzels. The peanut butter pretzels.
Don't lie to us. Hey, you ain't got to lie to kick it.
Neither. Those. They look like dog treats after you said that, though.
We all know what they all use peanut butter for.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if it's your dog, it's not cheating. You remember Road Trip?
Oh my god. Oh my.
I don't think this is going to end well for Gilbert Burns. And it's 5 rounds. Kansas already did 3 rounds with Jorge. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to end good for Gilbert Burns.
I mean, at some point, your body's got to say, okay, enough is enough. Let's take a break.
Like I said, because they're wrestlers, one's a wrestler, one's a grappler, I don't know how long this fight, if it's a lot of punches and stuff like that, I think it's more going to be on the ground. So that works, but I don't think it ends well for Gilbert. I think it's going to be a tough and rough, like your body was just put through a fucking ringer. And you're doing it again. And you just got weight. So I don't know. What do you think about Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo?
Well, Cejudo's been out for
3 years.
I don't even think it's going to be that awesome of a fight.
But he was a champ.
I think it's going to end early.
But Cejudo was a champ.
I think it's going to end early. I don't care if he was the champ.
Remember, he ended TJ Dillashaw's career.
I don't care if he was God's champ.
He ended TJ Dillashaw's career.
Look, it don't matter if he was the good Lord's champion. He's been out of the game for 3 years. The ring rust is going to be fucking ridiculous. I don't think the fight lasts the entire time. I think it ends in a third.
Well, that's what Henry Cejudo predicted. He said he would put him out in the third.
He ain't putting nobody out.
Okay. So what about
him and his old white person name? Fucking Henry. All right, Henry.
What about the idea that he may have been using steroids when he was out of the USADA testing pool for those 3 years?
I could believe that.
So do you think that would have any effect on this fight because he is a wrestler?
No, I don't think it's going to have any effect on it. I think he believes it's going to have an effect. And, you know, with his new tiny balls, I don't think he's overcompensating.
Oh, he's the cringiest fucking fighter ever. He's so horrible. He's so. This is what I'm gonna say. I of course am going for Aljamain Sterling. I of course am going for his ass. I think he peppers him up. I think he fucks him up. I don't think Henry can take this. But I actively root for Henry to lose. I always actively root for him. I just don't like him. I don't like the personality he portrays. He gets under my skin. He's annoying. He's got a punchable face. I'm not saying I would ever punch him because he'd whoop my ass. But I'm just saying.
There's a whole lot of people that got a punchable face.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. So I'm fuck Henry. I think Aljamain beats him. But I think it goes to a decision. I think in the very beginning, first round or two, Henry's going to be good. But I think by the time round 3 comes, he's going to get gassed.
I don't think it's going to a decision.
I think it will.
I think it comes to an early screeching halt in the 3rd round.
Do you think people can get 14 counts from an alleged hit and run and walk free? When you're saying,
do I think they can, or do I think they should?
When you're saying 14 counts, like they had 14 counts against them from an alleged hit and run, and they walk free. Are we talking about Tank Davis? Are you talking about Gervonta? Because Gervonta just got sentenced for his hit and run.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think it's probation, a fine, and something else. Yes, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew what you were talking about. Yeah, he just got, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying when I mean I'm feeling better. The reason why is because I think I've had like a spiritual awakening. Let me shut the fuck up and stop playing with my high ass. With Gervonta, no, I don't think he should be able to walk free. No, fuck no. I don't even know the full scope of that. But I can tell you at the same time, I don't understand how you get 14 counts for a hit and run. At the same time, I don't think police should be allowed to give you multiple charges for the same fucking offense. So, like, to me, a hit and run. Was he drunk? Okay, so we have a DUI. Was he speeding? Okay, so we have a speeding. Did he hit somebody? Yes. Did he run? Yes. It was 4 fucking counts. Where are the other fucking 4? Where are the other 10? Like, I don't know the law, but in my opinion, you should not be able to get 14 counts for doing something that should be maybe 5 or 6. Oh, he gets another count because he was going over 65 miles an hour while being drunk and hitting somebody who happened to be driving at 35 miles an hour. I don't know if that's a law, but that's the type of shit that it sounds like to me. So do I think he should be free? Fuck no. No. But does it surprise me? No. Dante Stallworth ran over a dude while he was drunk driving in fucking Miami and killed the dude and walked free because the guy was stepped outside the crosswalk or some shit like that. No, I do not think so. But we know how the law system is made. It is not made for people like me and you. Well, I don't know about you, Anthony. You might have money, so I can't say that. It is not made for broke people like my ass. The law system is made for people that have money. We know this.
Damn, and if you have money, apologize.
No, and if you have money, you can get out of shit. Okay? I mean, I'm not talking shit. And look, I'm going to bring it up. I got a random question. I got a fucking random question for you. Should you be allowed to get drunk, drive at over 100 fucking miles an hour, crash into somebody so bad that the car lights on fire, and get 3 to 10 years?
You shouldn't, but that's the sentence that's been handed out for a bunch.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, in this scenario, should you be able to walk free? Well, I don't know. If you can get 3 to 10 years, and I'm not talking shit about Henry Ruggs, but it's a precedent that's been set. So if you can only get 3 to 10 years from drunk driving and crashing and killing somebody.
Yeah, but you're talking about different states. I mean, you can't compare Nevada to Texas.
Just say it. 100%.
You can't compare Nevada to California.
I know that, but I'm just saying, In my estimation, yes, different states, different variables. But if I'm just concluding something like that, then yeah, I think hit and run, you should be able to walk free or 14 counts when somebody didn't die. I think you should be able to. Not knowing the whole fucking shit. Especially if you weren't drunk. Then yeah, if you weren't drunk, you should definitely be able to walk away free. So that's what I'm saying. Like it depends on the precedent.
He had 4 counts.
He said 14.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Davis pleaded guilty to 4 counts stemming from a hit and run.
He pleaded guilty to 4 counts. How many counts was he charged with?
It doesn't matter what he was charged with. It matters what he gets convicted of.
I get what you're saying.
Of 4 counts.
Because he pleaded it down and it was smart. But what he's saying is he had 14 counts against him originally. Yeah, 28-year-old was charged with 14 counts related to the November 2020, including 4 counts for failing to return and remain at the scene of the crash. So originally he was charged with 14 counts for the hit and run. That's what he's saying. So he pleaded down to 4. And that's what I originally said when I said I don't think you should be able to be charged 14 times for something that you can plead down to fucking 4. That we know why they do that. They throw a whole bunch of shit at you to hope shit sticks. And again, coming from what I did when I was younger, I know this shit. I've seen it. I've seen the counts that they give you. And you're like, wait, what are you talking about? I just had fucking weed on me. How did I get fucking 6 counts? Like, that makes no sense. So I know the type of shit that they do. They throw accounts at you to make them stick. So no, I don't think you should be able to walk free. I don't. But at the same time, with the precedent that's set, I guess you're able to walk free. But at the same time, I don't think you should have 14 counts. I think it should be a realistic thing is he's charged with 4 to 5 counts. Now, if it was 4 to 5 counts, would you feel as bad as 14 counts that he walked free? Probably not. NBA playoffs, Jeremy. You asked me the question off camera. Let's talk about it. Go ahead. Give it to me again.
Why is James Harden playing like shit for the last 2 games?
Okay. My answer. What would you say shit is?
Well, I mean, he had what, 50 points in the first game.
45. We'll go ahead.
Last night, when I tuned in last night, he was 1 for 7.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get very much better throughout the game.
Okay, I have a question. If you go off for 45 points in game 1 with Embiid out, game 2, Embiid is injured still. He comes back. He only plays like 15 minutes or something like that. Maybe 20. Who are you guarding? Who have you started guarding? Who are you making more pressure on, Jeremy? If Harden puts up 45 fucking points in game 2, what are you doing? You're changing your fucking defense so he doesn't put up 45 fucking points again, right? Secondly is Harden is a different player when he plays by himself without a major star than when he plays with major stars. So because he has Embiid, a big man, his game dictates him give Embiid had 30. Would it be nice for Harden to step up and score 45 points every game? Yes. But to do that, he's got to get back in his bag. There are 2 different Hardens. There's Harden without Embiid and Harden with Embiid. Now, do I think that Harden's going to step up again? Maybe comes through with 30 points. But dude, this doesn't surprise me. Boston's fucking deep. They have nobody that can stop Embiid. But they have multiple players that they can throw at Harden. Multiple players they can throw at Harden and Maxey. Hey, gorgeous.
They had the same players in game 1.
Yes, but the difference was they have a different defense. They did not realize they probably played differently, thinking because Embiid was out, Harden's not going to do this. So Harden picked and chose, and they adjusted. That's what the NBA playoffs are about. That's what's so amazing about the playoffs. That's why I think the NBA playoffs, are one of the best playoffs out of any league because of how many adjustments have to take place. I'm not a huge baseball fan. We know this. But in baseball, a lot of times it depends on your pitcher. If you have a good fucking pitcher and they can pitch 3 outings, you're probably going to win those 3 games. You're just going to pick up 1 more game. It's not a lot of fucking adjustments you're going to make. You got your fucking pitcher. You may decide when they're going to pitch. Oh, well, can Justin Verlander pitch on 2 fucking games? Yes. Can Madison Bumgarner press on 2 days rest? Yes. Oh, he just pitched game 5. It's game 7. We need this motherfucker to come in.
You don't see the same pitcher pitch two games back to back.
No, not back to back, but you see him do it on one day rest.
That's back to back.
You see it in the fucking playoffs. I saw it with fucking Bumgarner.
They don't play games back to back. Starting pitcher doesn't start one game and then 2 days later start the next one.
It's a different starter. I'm telling you, in the playoffs, you have had multiple times where a starting pitcher has pitched game 6, has pitched game 5 or game 6, and has immediately started the next game in game 5 or game fucking 6, or the next game. I'm telling you, I saw it happen in the fucking playoffs the only time I did. And I'm 90% sure it was Madison Bumgarner. Okay, it was 2 days of rest. I was wrong. It was 2 days of rest.
And I believe the last time they pitched back to back. 2 days of rest.
Yeah. It was 2 days of rest. I was wrong.
Was in 2015.
Yeah, again, I said when I watched baseball. I'm not saying they do it now. I told you guys I don't know about it. But I came up. I literally bring up Madison Bumgarner. You know when the last time he was good?
You haven't watched baseball in 47 years.
Dog, I watched it in 2015.
Don't sit here and lie to us.
I watched it in 2015 like crazy because the Royals won. When the Royals are good, I watch baseball. When they suck, I don't. Look, on Wednesday night, Kauffman Stadium, San Francisco beat the Royals 3-2 in Game 7 of the 214. I'm telling you, that's the game he fucking did it on.
So
he started Game 5 though. Yeah, it was Game 5. It was Game 5.
So in 2018. Effective January 2018, a pitcher who throws for 20 or fewer pitches on one day may pitch the next day, but only for a maximum of 70 pitches.
Oh, nobody gives a fuck about this. No, why are we talking about baseball? You're right. I was wrong. I said I was wrong. I said Madison Bumgarner pitched on 2 days rest. It wasn't one day. I thought it was 1 day.
You know how this works.
I said I was fucking wrong. It's not good enough for me. I said I was fucking wrong.
You know how this goes.
Yeah, so the Sixers aren't surprising me. This is what I thought would happen in the series. I was more surprised with Game 1. I texted my cousin and said, he's not going to step up. Go back and watch the You Bet podcast. I told everybody, what, Harden's going to step up?
Well, how did he have 45 points in Game 1 and then 16 in the last 2?
Embiid wasn't there. They needed him to score. Defenses adjust. And this is why I like the NBA playoffs. Because you have to make the most adjustments. You have to. In football, it's one game. Yes, you make adjustments from half to half. In baseball, again, adjustments are pitchers. Who's your pitching staff? Where we're going to make up in lineups. But in basketball, the whole entire game changes from game to game.
Here's the update from 2023. Sorry, you knew this was going to happen.
What?
If a pitcher throws between 30 and 49 pitches, he would have to go at least 1 day between outings. More than 50 pitches, and the player must wait at least 4 days until he can pitch again.
I hate our soft basketball community now. Let them take steroids. That means we will never see some of these heroics again. I mean, it's just an arm. It's just an arm. It's not like a brain injury. It's just fucking arm. Plenty of people live with one arm. All right. Suns won last night. I said the Suns in 5. I'm glad the Suns won last night because
I didn't watch any last night.
I watched some of the Sixers game and some of the Suns game. I'm going to tell you how big of adjustments they make in the NBA playoffs, okay? Game 1 with the Lakers. The Warriors played a lot different than they did Game 2. Game 2, Curry came up, more ball handling, more pick and rolls, got him in more pick and rolls. They played a lot smaller, a lot faster. They started JaMychal over Kevin Looney. So they started smaller. They moved the ball faster. Total adjustments. Because of that, Anthony Davis, I don't think he could get to a spot. He couldn't get his rhythm, this and this. Why the fuck are you asking me about James Harden? Why the fuck aren't you asking me about Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis scored 30 points and 23 rebounds in game 1. In the next game, I think he had 11 points. You asking me about fucking James Harden?
The last time I checked, I was asking about the 76ers, not the Lakers. Had we been talking about the Lakers, it may have been a different story. But I brought up the 76ers. So seeing as they play on two different teams, can we talk about one at one time?
Jimmy, you're fucking stupid the way you said that. Seeing as they play on two separate teams. The most elegant rejection and put down ever. Basically saying, you dumbass. I'm not fucking talking about the damn Lakers. I'm talking about the Sixers. But that's the most elegant way to put that shit.
Well, I had talked about the Sixers because that's the only game that I watched some of.
You should be a fucking politician. Oh my God.
No, fuck you.
Elegantly turned motherfucking down. Dude, what question did you just ask?
You know damn well I couldn't be a politician.
Well, when I woke up this morning, I didn't wake up this morning thinking, man, today somebody's going to ask me a very, very unentertaining, uneducated question. I didn't wake up thinking that. And the last person I ever thought it would be you. So can we move on to the next question? The guy's like, wait, what did he just say to me? Everybody in the room's like, yeah, I agree with him. Well said, Jeremy. Well said. Fucking Stephen A. Smith over here next. Shit. It's common sense. If we see LeBron 7 games in a row, he's getting stopped by game 3, game 5. He's slowing down because of age. Look, I think the Lakers are taking games off. I'm not joking. At halftime, LeBron stopped caring about that game. I think we see a big uptake in game 3. This is the thing. Everybody keeps talking about LeBron's age. Okay, can we please talk about Curry? Can we please talk about Curry's age? I know LeBron's old. I know that. I know LeBron's old. I know he's old as fucking dirt. I say this all the time. When I was on the You Bet Smart podcast, the age kept going up. LeBron is 150 years old. We know this, okay? We know this. LeBron helped invent basketball. But Steph Curry's 154. Like, let's stop acting like LeBron is that much older than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's fucking 35. And yes, LeBron has a lot of games on him. But so does fucking
James Harden is what, like 34?
Okay.
But looks like he's 80.
That's because James Harden's fat and has a homeless man beard.
When I heard how old he was, I about fucking fell over.
Okay, so you're right. You're right. Curry's always moving like a chicken. But if we're talking about age and people slowing down, when does that happen to Curry? Curry has had to put on Hercules type fucking performances. In game 7 of the Kings with the 50-point game, he's been having to do this. And you have a better chance of stopping LeBron because more or less the way that his game plays. And his team, I said this again on the You Bet Sport podcast. I'm gonna keep plugging that. Y'all need to go watch that show that we did. It was really good. Again, LeBron has a team now that he does not have to do it all. Let's not act like we just didn't see LeBron average 30 points last year. LeBron, he doesn't have to do it. There are moments and times during the game that LeBron completely takes plays off. And he does it smartly, but this dude spends over $1 million on his body. We got to stop acting like he is not a freak of fucking nature. He is. Steph Curry is not. I think there's a better chance of Steph Curry getting tired than LeBron. Now, yes, when Steph Curry gets tired, I don't think he's not going to miss as many shots because the way his game is built in, he doesn't have to jump high for it, and his shot is so flawless. But if he comes off those screens a second slower, a half a second slower, if he comes off those, can somebody catch him? Now, granted, is he wearing out all of them other motherfuckers? Yes. He's wearing out everybody. So I think you see LeBron game 3, like you said, in games 3, if 7 games in a row, he's getting stopped by a game 3 and a game 5. He's slowing down by age. Game 2, he didn't. Game 3, we see him go off. Game 4, I think we see him go off, but I don't think they win. I think they have to win in Golden State in game 5 again. I think the Lakers win in game 6. But I'm not worried about LeBron. I think what we need to worry about is Curry. Because Curry has to go. We saw how much work the Lakers made Curry do last game. Granted, Clay hit them. Curry had 12 assists, but he only had like 7 or 8 in the first half. So we saw how much work they made him do to get those points. If they continue to do that. Now, I wonder the strategy I would take. I know this is kind of controversial, but I'm just going to ask. The strategy that I would take is let Curry score. Play him like they used to play Kobe. Like certain teams used to play Kobe. Don't let everybody else score. Curry's going to get his fucking 50 points. Put one guy on him. Make him run around. Make him run off the screens. Switch him on the screens. And make sure everybody else is locked down. I wonder if we see that this game. Because I think by having them consistently wear them. Yes, Curry may go off for 50. I'm okay with that. But Clay can't go off for fucking 30. And Draymond can't go off for 12. And Kevin Looney can't be getting wide open lanes. Maybe they need to stop doubling Curry and go single coverage like they did game 1 more. I don't know.
Maybe next Saturday we'll talk about the Lakers. I'll be nice and watch part of the Lakers game today.
The Suns game was good. Devin Booker is a fucking beast. I think
watch part of that. I heard that Chris Paul or was it Booker and KD went off?
Yeah, babe, can you check to see if those 90s up, please?
She is up. Oh. In the bathroom.
Yeah, they went off. KD at 39, Booker I think at 47 or 45. But Booker has more 45-point games in the playoffs than most people. Yeah. Again, this is how you naturally, hey Kansas, become and organically become that guy. What is happening right now? I'm not saying he's becoming that guy because Kevin Booker's there or Kevin Durant's there. Kevin Durant has made it easier, but it's not forcing in the playoffs. There's no force talk about this. When you saw him with the Suns, he was trying to force a narrative of the next Kobe, and everybody was trying to force that narrative. They saw the same thing happen with Jason Tatum last year. There's no narrative right now about them, and that's because Kevin Durant is taking the pressure off of him. But Booker is right now probably the best player in these playoffs right fucking now. He's been the best player through the playoffs consistently. And people are now seeing this. Hey, motherfucker, if you don't cut that motherfucking shit out right now, no, we cannot talk about that. Because he should have been the MVP last year. That's the problem we have. You can't give him 3 back-to-back MVPs. They're fucking this shit up right now. They're fucking it up. They're fucking up the way the shit is being worked. Is Jokic amazing? Yes. Yes, he fucking is. But he got the MVP last year based off of a bullshit-ass fucking story because Jamal Murray was out there with a fucking 6 seed. That's why. That's why. So if you don't give him that MVP last year and you give him to the rightful MVP last year, which is fucking Embiid, then I have no problem with him getting the MVP this year. Because this year he probably deserved it. But you can't go three years in a row. They painted him in a fucking corner. They painted themselves in a corner. They had to give it to somebody else.
But I want to meet the people who nominate individuals for certain awards.
Oh, you can meet them. Mike Greenberg has a fucking one.
Well, no, I don't. I don't watch a whole lot of NBA, so I can't talk about that.
Mike Greenberg has a vote. So the media has votes on this.
Then the NHL recently just announced the Jack Adams Coach Award.
I don't give a fuck about this. Everybody trying to give everybody a fucking trophy. Stop this shit.
But they didn't nominate Bruce Cassidy, the coach of the Golden Knights, who won the West Division.
I don't give a fuck about any of these fucking awards. They're all bullshit. Everybody gets a fucking trophy. We got Western Conference semifinal. You're the Western Conference champion. You get a trophy. You're the Western Conference MVP. You get a trophy. Shut the fuck up. Everybody gets fucked trophy bitches. Yes, Jokic stats were amazing, and this is why I'm going to tell you he is not the MVP this year again because of Jamal Murray. Jokic is amazing, but that team goes with Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is a driving force behind that team. Kansas, come here. That is a driving force behind that team. It's Jamal Murray, not Jokic. Now, I don't want to talk about the Knicks or the fucking Heat because I don't give a fuck about that series. I keep forgetting they're even in the playoffs. Mamas, come here. Come here. Mimi, mamas. Kansas, come here, mamas. She wants a treatment. She's like, I went outside. I want a treat.
Well, she didn't go to the bathroom.
Oh. So that's the issue. So I'm not worried about that. Fuck the Knicks and the Heat. I don't even care about that. Jeremy, anything else you want to talk about before we get off today?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Next week, 1985 NBA. Hold on. Let me just
1985 NBA draft.
Let me just hold on. I gotta give a teaser. Do
what?
I gotta give a teaser. Gotta give a teaser for that. Okay, so the 1985 NBA lottery draft conspiracy, we gonna dig deep into that. I don't know what else we may talk about next week, so I'm just giving you guys a warning. That may be the whole entire podcast because of how many things that go on. Was it rigged? Was David Stern a man on admission? Was there a bent envelope? Was there a frozen envelope? Was there guilt? Did the NBA actually fix the NBA draft? So there's a lot of things that go into that one topic, and because of that, we can get into further NBA drafts because we all know the 2003 draft with LeBron James, Cleveland, really. So there's multiple drafts, and that sets the stage when the first lottery could have been rigged. That sets the stage for the rest of the NBA drafts. And if we feel that was rigged, is every NBA draft rigged? That's why it might be the whole entire episode.
Bro, you literally just froze. And I was like, why the fuck you keep staring at me? You're like...
I know. I did that on purpose. I was like...
And it froze.
I didn't freeze. No, I froze.
No. The screen froze.
No, I was like this.
Because you started talking and your mouth wasn't moving. And then all of a sudden...
That's because I became a ventriloquist. You hear that? Shut the fuck up right now. We're out of here. I didn't want to see that face. All right, Jeremy, take us out. No, we're gone. Take us out, Jeremy. Take us out.
You're gonna spray some holy water.
Oh, God.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.